Everyone is excited for new phones to come out this year. Also, the companies are working on it and will soon start saying it. Hello, and thank you for coming to Tech Surge. Today, we'll talk about the 5 best phones that came out this year. So without further ado, let's get started. Apple, Samsung, Google, and OnePlus have already released new phones in 2022. But rumors say that the most exciting ones will come out in the fall. The Pixel 7 will have a new version of Google's Tensor chip, and Apple is likely to announce a bigger version of its regular, non-Pro iPhone. Reports say that Samsung is making new devices that can be folded. Number 5. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. Even though the company hasn't officially announced the Galaxy Z Fold 4, Samsung's TM Rowe said that in a recent blog post that he can't wait to show you the potential of our new Samsung Galaxy Foldables. Samsung also said that it sold 4 times as many Galaxy Z Fold 3 and Galaxy Z Flip 3 phones in 2020 as it did in 2018. That alone shows that the Z Fold 3 and Z Flip 3 have at least been in high demand, giving Samsung a good reason to keep going full speed ahead. Supposedly, the Galaxy Z Fold 4 will have a new hinge and cameras that are better than those on the Galaxy S22. But everyone would like a longer battery life, a lower price, more software features that take advantage of the Z Fold's larger screen, and a newer design that makes the device easier to carry when folded. Also, it would be great if the future versions of the Fold came with the S Pen stylus instead of selling it separately. We have no doubt that the Galaxy Fold line is a great example of how technology and new ideas can be used. But there is one catch. Samsung's high-end foldable is not as useful as, say, the Galaxy Z Flip 3 or even the Galaxy Note series. For example, the Galaxy Fold 3 didn't have a place for the S Pen, and there are rumors that the Galaxy Z Fold 4 won't either. Ice Universe, a Twitter leaker who is known for leaking information about Samsung, said in April that the Galaxy Z Fold 4 would not have a place to store the S Pen. But the Korean news site The Elec said before that the Galaxy Z Fold 4 would be the first foldable phone from Samsung with a place to put the S Pen. Number 4. Google Pixel Fold. Google hasn't said for sure that it will make a foldable Pixel phone, but rumors about it are getting stronger. The latest rumor comes from 9 to 5 Google, which says that Google's first flexible phone might be called the Pixel Notepad. Even more interesting, the report says that this so-called Pixel Notepad could be cheaper than Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 3, which costs $1,800. This is important because one of the biggest problems with modern foldables has been their high prices. The design of Google's foldable phone would be more like Oppo's Find N than it will be like Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 3. This is the case, according to animations found by 9 to 5 Google in Android 12L, Google's Android software for devices with bigger screens like tablets. 9 to 5 says that the camera might not be as good as Pixel 6. Google says that its foldable device will have the same camera sensors as the Pixel 5 smartphone. The Pixel Fold's camera sensor is said to be mentioned in the Android package kit files for Google's camera app. These files are used to distribute and install Android apps. Google is thinking about ways to improve the most basic functions of smartphones. I hope it will do the same thing with foldable devices, especially now that Google is making its own phone chips. Number 3. Google Pixel 7. This fall, Google will make a big change to its Pixel phone. During Google I/O in May, the company teased the Pixel 7, saying that it will have a second-generation Tensor processor, a glass design with a new aluminum camera bar, and a triple-lens camera on the Pixel 7 Pro. Google hasn't given any more details yet, but the company has said it will do so later this year. The Pixel 6 was the first smartphone to include Google's Tensor chip, making a turning point for the Pixel line. Tasks that depend on machine learning, like translation, image processing, and voice recognition, were made better by the chip. Even though the Pixel 7 probably won't be as big of an upgrade as the Pixel 6, I'm looking forward to seeing what Google's next-generation Tensor chip can do. Number 2. The Apple iPhone 14 Plus. The most important changes to next year's iPhone flagship are likely to be made to the camera, design, and screen size. But the rumored iPhone 14 Max, which is a bigger version of Apple's next-generation iPhone, is what I'm most excited about. Nikkei Asian Review says that Apple will stop making the iPhone mini next year in favor of a new 6.7-inch iPhone. So the iPhone 14 lineup could have two 6.1-inch models, the iPhone 14 and the iPhone 14 Pro, and two 6.7-inch models, the iPhone 14 Max and the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Apple's iPhone 14 Max seems to be for people who want a bigger screen but don't necessarily care about Apple's Pro line upgrades, like a triple-lens camera and LiDAR sensor. It could be a great option for iPhone fans who have been waiting for a big screen but don't want to spend $1,099 on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. We probably won't find out more about Apple's plans for the iPhone until the fall. Number 1. The Apple iPhone 14 got better. It's likely that the iPhone 14 Pro will have the usual improvements that come with the next generation of iPhones, like a new Apple processor and maybe some changes to the way it looks. On the other hand, it looks like the new camera is the most important change. Various rumors say that the main camera on both the iPhone 14 Pro and the iPhone 14 Pro Max could have 48 megapixels. This is true according to two reports written by a well-known Apple analyst named Ming-Chi Kuo and shared by 9to5Mac and Mac Rumors. Apple has made a lot of changes to the camera on the iPhone Pro over the course of its development. In 2019, the iPhone 11 Pro will have a third ultra-wide camera lens. And in 2020, the iPhone 12 Pro Max will have a telephoto camera with a wider zoom range. Both of these camera improvements are likely to come to Apple's best phones. Even on the iPhone 7, the resolution is still 12 megapixels, just like it was before. So things have nothing to do with solving the problem. To get into someone's portfolio, you need to do a lot more than just take a good photo.